It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a bottle of Stecken Pferd Hoppy Lager from Brew in Austria, and it's coming in at 4.6% ABV. There's a look at the label. There's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening, beer in the glass then. That looks pretty good. Slightly hazy, light golden amber beer. Good levels of carbonation, little bits and pieces floating around. It's an unfiltered beer. It's got a one finger white head. Before I get into this, who would like to come and say hello? Maybe in Austria in 2018. I was having a chat on Facebook Messenger today with the lovely people at Brew, and we have started initial talks about a possible collaboration in Austria. Never been to Austria, would love to go. It will, if it's gonna happen, it's probably gonna happen in 2018. Really excited by that because these guys brew some awesome beer. So if we were to brew a beer together, guys, what would we brew? Put your comments in the comments box. What are we gonna brew together with Brew in Austria if it happens in 2018? A lot of if, buts and maybes, yeah? I don't want to kind of confirm anything too early. Aroma. Yeah, that smells really, really nice. Citrusy, grapefruity, but with a Pilsner backbone. I'm going with Pilsner. Lager malt, Pilsner malt. It's got that kind of, for me, slightly spicy, slightly lemony, slightly dry aroma of a good lager. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Stone the Crows! Stone the Crows, what an awesome beer! Light, crisp, juicy, refreshing. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, and then bang! I suppose if you had this in a blind taste test, you didn't read the words hoppy lager, you just thinking to yourself, right, that was a lovely crisp finish. The finish is done, the flavours are done, and then bang, out of nowhere, a load of hops come through on the back end, citrusy, grapefruity, with a nice slight bitterness on the back end. But lovely, crisp, refreshing lager. I do like a hoppy lager if it's done right. This is done right. I'm not the biggest lager fan, or I'm not the biggest light, mass-produced lager fan. I can very rarely stomach a pint of it, just because I just don't like it. Even when I'm thirsty in Tenerife on a hot day, I'd rather go and drink a Belgian double or a creek or something else. But I spent 2 weeks drinking San Miguel, and I got to the end of the holiday. It nearly ruined my holiday. I got to the stage where it just become nearly unbearable, but there was nothing else. It was Sam. I managed to find some German Weiss beers on the last few days. It's always the case, isn't it? You find a supermarket round the back alley somewhere, and it's got some cheap German Weiss beers in, which are quite tidy. But I must have had about 10 days of drinking San Miguel, and it nearly creased me. Really nearly creased me. But I mean, that's that's my point of view with lager, really. But going back to this, when you brew a good one, that's my point. When you brew a good lager, I like it. I think there's a big place for a hoppy lager in the craft beer world. Just easy, crisp, refreshing. Where would I drink it? Give me 6 bottles of this at a barbecue any day. Cool them down. Job done. Really good. Really nice beer. Citrusy, kind of grapefruity on the back end. A little bit of bitterness. A bit of lager malt coming through. It's just crisp and dry and hoppy. It's just really nice. All in Austrian, so kind of hard for me to work out what's on the label there. But I'm going to rate it. I like that. I really do like that. I like it enough to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Shut up, Alexa. And cheers.